Very good morning. Welcome to my class. Today we are going to see the statistical models in simulation. This is under module 2. We have two topics today. One is review of terminology and concepts and useful statistical models. We have so many terminologies to study in this concept. Before going to these topics, we need to understand the basic concept. To model the real world phenomena, there are few situations where the actions of entities has been taken place and it can be predicted completely, and the world it sees the model builder will be probabilistic rather than deterministic. There are variations in time too, and how we can find out the variations, like we have a repair person to fix a problem, a breakdown of the machine. This is the main function of the complexity of the problem, and another repair person has to be an assistant and during the course, and he in some one more repair person has a he is in a preventive maintenance part, and so on. So these are the main things in the statistical models in simulation part. So we'll see the topics. We have two things. One is discrete random variables and continuous random variables. First thing, we need to understand the discrete random variables. Let x be a random variable, and if number of possible value of x is finite or countably infinite, we can call it as a random variable, which is called x variable. So the possible values of x like x1, x2 and so on. So before going to this, we need to understand the difference between discrete and continuous. For example, we can say for discrete random variables, what we can say is a sequential manner, or it should be in a linear way. In continuous, for example, for discrete thing is example we can say is a bank, and continuous random variable water dam. So in this continuous random variables, if the range space x of the random variable x is an interval or collection of intervals, then x is called a continuous random variable. The probability that x lies in the interval a and b, this is given by function f of x. So this is called the probability distribution function of the random variable x. So main thing we need to understand, in discrete we have a linear fashion or a sequential manner, and the possibility of values of x is finite or countably infinite. In continuous random variable, the range fixed here is an interval or collection of variable. This is the basic thing. Now we'll see the review of terminology and concept. So they have given a formula. If x is discrete, then f of x is equal to summation p of xi. If x is continuous, then f of x equal to minus infinity to x f of t and dt. So we have things, expectation and variance. We can go through this. If x is a random variable, the value of x denoted by e of x is discrete and continuous variables. So we have it is the expected value of random variable is called an expectation, and how we are going to measure a random variable varies from its expected value. So the expected value of x is denoted by e of x. And the variance of x is denoted by v of x or variance of x, or we can say it is a 2 spread of x values around. And definition, we can say v of x is equal to e of x the whole square. V of x is equal to e of x to e of x the whole square. So a measure of spread or variation of possible value of x around the mean, and this standard deviation of x is denoted by square root of variance. And e of x, the standard deviation is expressed in the same unit as mean. The mode is used in describing several statistical models. In discrete, the mode is a value of random variable that occurs more frequently. So these are the terminologies and concepts. Now we will see the useful statistical models. Queuing system, inter-arrival time and service time patterns can be probabilistic. Sample statistical model for inter-arrival or service time distribution. We have an exponential, normal, truncated, and gamma and Weibull distribution. Here the similarities of two things will be there. One is normal distribution and truncated normal distribution. These two things is similar. In normal distribution, what we can say is there are some random variability, either positive or negative. In truncated, there are some restricted values over here. So this is the main thing. In exponential distribution, service times are completely random. Gamma and Weibull distribution, this is more general than exponential, involving location of modes of PDFs and shapes of tails, all those things. So the main thing in useful statistical models, how we are going to these things will be a probabilistic, like these are the inter-arrival time and service time patterns, and these are the some sample statistical model we are having. And in inventory and supply chain system, we have at least 3 random variables: the number of unit demanded per order or time per time period, the time between the demands. So the lead time is equal to time between placing an order and receipt of the order. And gamma, sample statistical model for demand distribution. And Poisson, simple and extensually tabulated negative binomial distribution, longer tail than Poisson. And geometric, special case of negative binomial given at least one demand. So these are the inventory and supply chain. And reliability and maintainability. So we have an exponential, gamma, and Weibull. Exponential, these are the values are random over here, and gamma was standby redundancy where each component has an exponential TTF. And Weibull, failure is due to the most serious of large number of defects in a system of components. In normal, failures are due to VR. So it's nothing but the reliability and maintainability of simulation part. So limited data simulation begins before the data collection phase has been completed. In uniform, time is known to be random, but there is no other information available. In triangular distribution, assumptions are made about the minimum, maximum, and model values of the random variable. In beta distribution, there are the variance in the variance of time. Thank you.